Good morning, everyone. My name is Ahmad Abdullahi Gani. I'm here to present a topic, lesson plan and classroom teaching, a case study of classroom teaching model education. Before I proceed, let me write the topic on the board. That is the topic. The first is content of the topic. Introduction, definition of the lesson plan, characteristic of lesson plan, guide to lesson plan, importance of lesson plan, classroom teaching, logical and psychological approach to learning, evaluation techniques in teaching, case study of classroom teaching plan for model school education, the last conclusion. Introduction. A lesson plan is a teacher detailed description of the course of instruction for one class. A lesson plan is developed by a teacher to guide class instruction. It comprises a detailed summary of presentation of a teacher lesson note. Detail will vary depending on the preference of the teachers, subject being covered, and the need and or closely of student. There may be requirement mandated by the school system regarding the plan. Plan the most effective lesson, take time, diligence, and an understanding of your student goals and abilities. The goal, as with all teaching, is to motivate the student to take in what you are teaching and to retain as much as possible. Definition. A lesson plan is a plan of action which includes the working philosophy of the teachers. These include the teacher knowledge of philosophy, information and understanding of the student, comprehension of the objective of education, knowledge of the material to be taught, and the ability to utilize effective method. Furthermore, a lesson plan is a carefully drafted arrangement of how subject matter can be taught. Usually it is brief and presented in a state that could easily be grasped for the purpose of classroom teaching. When lesson plans are brief, lesson notes are detailed content or body of knowledge to be learned. Characteristic of lesson plan. General information, behavior objective, previous knowledge, introduction, presentation, and evaluation. One can say that a lesson plan is a veritable working tool in the hands of teacher. Teacher use lesson plan to guide the learning process and keep account of activities done and evaluated. Guide to lesson plan. The teacher should write down the objective of the lesson, which should be referring to constantly as the need arises. The teacher should think of how to announce the interest of the learner by using appropriate method in teaching. Number 3, The teacher should prepare a list of instructional materials suitable for the lesson for the pupils or students. Number 4, the teacher should list essential pertinent points that need emphasis and clarity. 5, the teacher should select what method to use to bring about desired knowledge for the learners. The teacher should decide on the type of learning and activities to engage the pupil student in the course of lesson. Number 7, the teacher should think of what problem or question will be used as the lesson progress for the purpose of evaluation. Then, the importance of lesson plan. It have an important consideration of goal and objective, for instance, the selection of subject matters, the selection of the procedure, the planning of activities, and the preparation of tests or progress are taken care of. It have to keep the teacher on the track. It have to prevent waste by being systematic and orderly. It helps the teacher to eliminate the teaching field and be more focused. It encourages proper consideration of the learning process and the choice of appropriate learning procedures. It also serves as a check on unplanning curriculum. Finally, it gives the teacher greater confidence and therefore greater freedom in teaching. Classroom teaching. Classroom teaching antagonizes complementary activities which are formally undertaken in a school context. Teaching describes the action of a teacher that helps learners to acquire and retain knowledge, attitude, and skill. This is directed mainly toward the measurement of cognitive behaviors such as knowledge, understanding, and other thinking skills, which are usually required after exposure to some learning experience and subject matter knowledge. Logical and psychological approach to teaching. Logical approach. This approach is concerned with the sequential order of teaching process. This approach centers on the teacher. The teacher determines what the learner will learn and also what to teach. Now, psychological approach. This is concerned with the behavioral aspect of the learner. It is learner-centered. It focuses on the physical and socioeconomic factors that affect the learner. It observes the learner and its behavior. Now, evaluation techniques in teaching. The adequacy of evaluation in teaching in our school is important. Evaluation is the systematic process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting information to determine the content to which pupils are achieving instructional objective. It also refers to valuable judgment about the learner level of performance using different assessment instruments. Evaluation enables the teacher to know how much students have learned on any given subject at the end of the term or year. It enables the teacher to determine where to begin with the class in the following term or year. It also helps student pupils know how well they are progressing. Evaluation increases motivation for learning and encourage study habits. Now, a case study. Like I said earlier, I want to use the topic. I want to use the Hausa language to pick a topic from Hausa language. The topic is gaisuwa, means greeting. The topic means gaisuwa, meaning greeting. The subject matters and the objective behavior of this topic is a ƙarƙashin wannan darasin ana bukatan ɗalibi su san ma'anar gaisuwa, ire-iren gaisuwa, muhimmancin gaisuwa. Like I said, at the end of this lesson, the student should be able to define greetings, types of greetings, and importance of greetings. Like I said, greeting is gaisuwa in the Hausa language. Now, what means by greeting in Hausa language? Gaisuwa na nufin sada zumunci ne tsakanin mutane biyu ko fiye da haka. Meaning, greeting is a process of interacting with one or more people that you can live with them in the society. The next is teaching method. Dabarun koyarwa. That is the translation. Method of teaching, meaning dabarun koyarwa in Hausa language. Teaching materials. Katin walkitawa tare da littafin karatu don makarantun primaries. The teaching material here is going to be a cardboard paper where all those meaning will be written down and even show some of the example of greeting in the Hausa language. Stage or activities, meaning abunda ake so malami yayi da abunda ake so ɗalibai su fahimta. What we are expecting from teachers and what we are also expecting from learners. Learning point, meaning abun fahimta. Now, content development. Malami zai ƙoƙarin sanar da ɗalibai ma'anar gaisuwa, ire-iren gaisuwa, muhimmancin gaisuwa. The teacher leads the pupils to understand the meaning of greeting, the types of greeting, and the importance of greeting in Hausa language. Ɗalibai sun fahimci abin da malami yake gaya musu, kuma har ila yau sun fahimci menene ma'anar gaisuwa a Hausa. The students have understand what the teacher is telling them and also bring some ideas to contribute for what teacher is teaching them. The next is types of greeting, meaning ire-iren gaisuwa. A Hausa yau da kullum muna da gaisuwa iri uku. In today's Hausa language, we have 3 types of greeting. Number 1, muna da ina kwana, meaning good morning. Muna da barka da rana, meaning good afternoon. Muna da barka da yamma ko kuma barka da dare, meaning good evening. Those are the types of major greeting we have in Hausa language. The next, the teacher also proceed and lead the student to identify some of the importance of greetings. Har ila yau teacher ya yi ƙoƙarin sanar da ɗalibansa ainihin muhimmancin gaisuwa. Ɗalibai sun fahimci ma'anar gaisuwa da ire-iren gaisuwa a yau kuma za su sake fahimtar ainihin muhimmancin gaisuwa. The students have learned the meaning of greeting, know the types of greeting, and now they are proceeding to know the importance of greeting. Na farko, number one, yana ƙara soyayya a tsakanin mutane. It adds value within the community. Yana kawo cin gaba a cikin al'umma. It develops and brings people together in the society. Yana inganta zamantakewa a tsakanin al'umma. It guides, it leads, it also brings people close to each other so that they can know more about themselves and even to assist themselves. So that is the areas where we identify and try to summarize some of the key points there. Like I said earlier, ma'anar gaisuwa, types of gaisuwa, and muhimmancin gaisuwa. Evaluation. Teacher asks student question, meaning the following question. Menene gaisuwa? What is greeting? Kawo ire-iren gaisuwa guda biyu. Identifying two types of greeting. Kawo muhimmancin gaisuwa guda uku. Mention three importance of greeting. That is how about the topics. Now the conclusion. The 21st century teachers need modern approach to lesson preparation and presentation to be enabling him or her survive the decades of reform in our educational system. E-learning package are fast developing, and so the teacher need to be appraised with modern trade to avoid being walked out of the profession. Thank you very much.